Jonathan "John" Delancey is an American stand-up comedian, actor, director, producer, writer, singer, musician, and voice artist, best known for his role as Q in Star Trek: The Next Generation, Star Trek: Deep Space Nine, and Star Trek: Voyager, and Discord in My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic. He has been featured in several recurring roles on television series, including Frank Simmons in Stargate SG-1 and Donald Margolis in Breaking Bad. Early life. Delancey was born Jonathan Delancey in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania on March 20, 1948, the son of John Delancey, who was principal oboist of the Philadelphia Orchestra from 1954 to 1977, and Andrea Delancey. Career. Acting. Star Trek: Delancey portrayed Q, a recurring character in several of the Star Trek franchise. Q is one of the few characters appearing in multiple series of the franchise. In 8 episodes of Star Trek: The Next Generation, including the pilot, in 1 episode of Star Trek: Deep Space Nine, and in 3 episodes of Star Trek: Voyager. Delancey's son Keegan Delancey appeared with his father as Q's son in 1 episode of Star Trek: Voyager. Film. Delancey's film credits include The Hand That Rocks the Cradle, Get Smart, Again, The Fisher King, Bad Influence, The Onion Field, Taking Care of Business, Fearless, Arcade, Multiplicity, Woman on Top, Nicholas, Good Advice, Patient 14, The Big Time, Teenius, Pathology, Evolver, Reign Over Me, My Apocalypse, Crank, Crank 2, and You Lucky Dog. Other television roles. In addition to his roles in Star Trek, Delancey appeared in many other television series. He was a popular actor on Days of Our Lives as Eugene. He also co-starred in Star Trek writer Michael Piller's Creation Legend and had recurring roles in Stargate SG-1 as an NID agent. He has also appeared as Dr. DeRoy in 3 television films of Emergency. Additionally, Delancey has also guest-starred in multiple television series, including Breaking Bad, The West Wing, Charmed, Andromeda, The Unit, MacGyver, Law and Order, L.A., Torchwood, Miracle Day, Touched by an Angel, Mission Impossible, and Special Unit 2. Delancey also had a speaking part in the episode Experiment in Terror. Delancey has also voiced characters in several animated series, including Duck Dodgers, The Angry Beavers, Max Steel, Duckman, Invader Zim, and Discord, who appears in My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic, and was actually inspired by Q from Star Trek, as a being who embodies chaos, but redeems himself and is occasionally helpful to the heroes of the series. Stage. He has been a member of the American Shakespeare Festival, the Seattle Repertory Company, South Coast Repertory, the Mark Taper Forum, and the Old Globe. Delancey has performed and directed for L.A. Theatre Works, the producing arm of KCRW-FM and National Public Radio, where the series The Plays The Thing originates. He appeared in Star Trek: The Music, a touring company, with Robert Picardo. Delancey and Picardo narrate around the orchestral performance, explaining the history of the music in Star Trek. Delancey performed Pierre Curie in Alan Alda's play Radiance, The Passion of Marie Curie in 2001 at the Geffen Theatre in Los Angeles. Video games. Delancey performed the voice of Antonio Malacchio in Interstate 76, as Trius in Planescape Torment, and as Dr. Death in Outlaws. He also voiced William Miles in Assassin's Creed Revelations and Assassin's Creed III, Fitz Quadrangle in Quantum Conundrum, Alarak in StarCraft II, Legacy of the Void, and reprised his role as Q in the Star Trek: The Next Generation pinball game, Star Trek: Borg, and Star Trek: The Game Show. Writing. Delancey co-wrote the Star Trek novel I.Q. with Peter David, as well as co-writing the novel Soldier of Light with Tom Cool. He was the writer for the DC comic book story The Gift. Music. Delancey has performed as narrator with a number of major orchestras, including the New York Philharmonic, the Los Angeles Philharmonic, the Philadelphia Orchestra, the Sydney Symphony Orchestra, the National Symphony Orchestra, and the Montreal Symphony. He provided the narration for the world premiere of Lorenzo Palamo's The Sneetches, with the Oberlin Conservatory Orchestra. Lancie was the host of the Los Angeles Philharmonic's Symphonies for Youth for 4 years, where he helped conceptualize the student concerts. Don't educate, stimulate. In addition, he has written and directed 10 symphonic plays which were produced with the Milwaukee, St. Paul Chamber, Ravinia, Los Angeles, and Pasadena orchestras. Lancie was the writer, director and host of First Nights, an adult concert series at Disney Hall with the Los Angeles Philharmonic, based loosely on the book of the same name by Thomas Forrest Kelly, which explored the life and music of Stravinsky, Beethoven, Mahler, Schumann, and Prokofiev. In 2006, Lancie made his opera directorial debut with the Atlanta Opera performing Puccini's Tosca on May 18 to May 21. Documentary. While on stage at the 2012 Ottawa Comic-Con, Lancie announced that he had made plans to co-produce a documentary about bronies. Lancie stated that he was taken aback by how disrespectfully national news media portrayed the brony fandom. He resolved to do it the right way, and, with the help of director Laurent Malaquais and producer Michael Brockhoff, began a Kickstarter campaign to help fund the documentary, now titled Bronies: The Extremely Unexpected Adult Fans of My Little Pony. The Kickstarter campaign began on May 13, 2012, and by June 10, 2012 had reached a grand total of $322,022, becoming Kickstarter's second highest funded film project of all time. Personal life. With Marnie Mosiman, Lancie has 2 sons named Keegan Lancie and Owen Lancie. He is an atheist. Filmography. Television. Video games.